complicated.
Hey YouTube, how you doing? Alright, so here we are, ready to pitch our yeast. Okay, everything's been sanitized. I've sanitized this bag. I sanitized my scissors I'm going to cut the bag with. But now we're ready to pitch the yeast. We've got it cooled down to about 75 degrees. We've got it filled up to the 5-gallon mark in our first stage fermenter. So, I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Okay, get rid of these scissors. We're going to go ahead and pitch our yeast. Alright, so there is our yeast. It has been pitched. We are done with that. Now, we have to aerate this wort, introduce some oxygen into our wort to really help activate that yeast. So, the way I do it is I just pour it back and forth between the buckets. So let's go ahead and do that step. All right, there's one. You just kind of got to be careful you don't make a mess doing it this way. But I found it's the easiest and least expensive way to aerate your beer. I mean, you could buy an aerator, or you could make one, I guess, yourself. And I've thought about that, actually getting a aeration pump for a fish tank. And using that to aerate the beer. That'd be fairly inexpensive and pretty quick to do. I figure you probably only need to run it for about 60 seconds. But, you know, this works. So, this is the way I do it. I mean, to each their own. You can do it however you want. And it helps cool down the beer this way too, a little bit more. All right, I think this will be the last pour. All right, so let all this drain back into here. All right, so we'll let this drain back in. Then we'll just go ahead and seal on our lid, put on our airlock, and we're finished with our brew for the day. I think that's about good enough there. I've got my lid right here. It has been sanitized, it's ready to go. So, I'm going to go ahead and seal on our lid. So that's all sealed on. Okay, and right here, this is my airlock. It's soaking in some sanitizing solution. So, I'll make sure I got enough sanitizer in there. Up to the fill line. Put in my cap, and my little dome piece. Then I'm going to take my cap, snap it on. Alright, now I just bring it over here, stick it into the bung, and there it is. That's it. That is the entire brew process from start to finish. We're done. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to set this in the other room, and it's going to sit for a week. 7 days here. Then we'll put it into our second stage glass carboy, and we'll let it sit there for a week. Then we'll bottle it. 2-3 weeks after that, we'll be ready to drink it. So, I'll come back, make another video, putting it in the second stage carboy, second stage fermenter, and then I will make another video of us bottling this brew. This is the oatmeal stout, and then we'll be back doing a test taste sampling when my buddy Aaron gets down here in a few weeks. So.
It ain't complicated. Well, I've grown to hate